They say skipping breakfast isn't the worst thing you can do, but skipping one simple step before your breakfast, that could quietly push you closer to diabetes without you even knowing. It's funny how we spend so much time worrying about big, complicated diets when sometimes it's the smallest habit done every morning that can change everything. I used to think fighting diabetes meant saying goodbye to every food I loved and living in fear of every bite. But I discovered something different, and it started with one easy step I could do before breakfast, right in my kitchen without stress or confusion. It felt like pressing a reset button on my mornings, helping my body wake up and work better without punishing myself with impossible routines. And the best part? It didn't cost much, didn't take much time, and it made me feel like I was finally taking control of my health in a way that felt kind and doable. I'm not here as a doctor, but as a friend who's walked this path, sharing what worked for me in the real world, not in some perfect health magazine. When I started adding these simple habits before breakfast, I noticed I wasn't as tired in the mornings, and my mind felt clearer, like a fog lifting. It was a small promise I made to myself, to take one step every morning to support my body instead of fearing what might happen. Today, I want to share with you 7 simple things you should never skip before breakfast if you want to protect yourself from diabetes after 60. They're easy, practical, and you can start tomorrow morning without fear. Stay with me until the end, because you deserve to feel in control one sunrise at a time without complicated diets or stress, but with hope and small, powerful actions. If you find this helpful, tap the like button now, so YouTube knows you want more simple ways to stay healthy after 60. Let's start. Number 7. Drink a warm glass of water with cinnamon or lemon. There's something comforting about holding a warm cup in your hands first thing in the morning, especially when the house is still quiet and the sun is barely up. I used to reach straight for coffee, thinking it was the only way to wake up, but I always felt jittery and hungry too soon. Then I learned about starting the day with a warm glass of water with a slice of lemon or a pinch of cinnamon, and it changed how my mornings felt. It's like giving your body a gentle, warm hug, telling it, we're starting the day with kindness. The warmth helps wake up your system. The lemon adds a clean freshness, and the cinnamon brings a comforting scent that feels like a small morning ritual just for you. It's not expensive. It's not complicated. And it's something you can prepare in less than a minute without stress or confusion. When I first tried this, I didn't expect much. But I noticed I felt less heavy in the mornings, and my cravings before breakfast slowly started to calm down. It's as if that warm cup of water was a quiet promise I made to myself each morning. We're taking care of you. I know it might sound too simple to matter, but sometimes it's the simple steps that help us build trust with ourselves again, especially after 60. I used to believe taking care of my health meant big changes that felt impossible, but this warm glass of water was a gentle reminder that small things count. 2. It became a moment I looked forward to, sitting by my window, holding the warm cup, watching the steam rise as I prepared my mind for the day ahead, feeling gratitude for a body that was still willing to work for me. Cinnamon, besides adding a comforting scent, brings a touch of sweetness without sugar, and lemon brings a light brightness that makes you feel clean inside. I noticed that drinking this warm water helped me slow down before breakfast instead of rushing to eat, giving my body a chance to wake up without shocking it with heavy food too fast. It's like giving your digestion a gentle start, preparing your system to receive your breakfast without spikes or crashes. Many of us grew up rushing to eat, thinking it was the best way to get energy, but starting slow with this warm water helped me feel steady instead of up and down all morning. It's a small ritual, but it sets a tone of calm control for the day. I'm sharing this because it's something I've done and still do, not because a fancy study told me, but because I felt the difference in my mornings. On days I skip this warm glass, I feel a bit off, like I missed a quiet moment of care for myself. It doesn't replace your breakfast. It prepares your body to receive it. And when you add cinnamon, you get a comforting smell that feels like home, and if you prefer lemon, it brings a freshness that helps clear that morning fog in your mind. It's a choice you can make every day with what you already have in your kitchen, without fear or overthinking, reminding you that you are still in charge of your mornings no matter your age. If you've been feeling like mornings are rushed, or if you want to add one simple habit that feels good and may help you manage your mornings better, try this warm glass tomorrow before you eat. It won't solve everything overnight, but it's a small, gentle step towards caring for your body in a way that feels doable, kind, and real. We don't have to punish ourselves to stay healthy. Sometimes it starts with a warm glass in our hands, a moment of calm, and a promise to ourselves that we're worth taking care of one sunrise at a time. Tomorrow morning, when you see the steam rising from your cup, smile and remember, today I chose to take care of myself first. Number 6, take a 5 to 10 minute walk before breakfast. Walking doesn't need to be something big or scary, and it doesn't have to hurt to work. I used to think exercise meant sweating hard, lifting heavy things, or running fast, but I was wrong. One of the best things I did for myself after turning 60 was taking a short, gentle walk in the morning before breakfast. Just 5 to 10 minutes. Nothing crazy. The first time I did it, the sun was just rising, the air was cool, and I could hear the birds waking up. I remember thinking, this feels like a quiet gift to myself. It was peaceful, and it didn't feel like a chore. My body felt lighter, my mind felt clearer, and for a moment, I felt young again, moving without pressure, just enjoying the world waking up with me. What I didn't expect was how this small walk helped my body feel ready for the day. I noticed I wasn't as hungry, and when I did eat breakfast, I didn't feel that heavy crash after. It's like the walk told my body, we're awake and we're in control. Walking before breakfast can help you feel like you're taking charge of your day, not rushing or letting your day control you. I used to skip mornings because I felt tired or too busy, but these short walks gave me energy instead of taking it away. And it didn't cost anything, didn't need a gym, and didn't need special shoes or fancy gear. Just a pair of comfortable shoes and a promise to myself to take 5 to 10 minutes to care for my health every morning. When I walk, I notice things I used to miss. The way the sunlight touches the trees, the sound of my feet on the ground, the cool breeze on my face. It feels like I'm connecting with life again, reminding myself that I am still here, still moving, still able. It's a moment of calm before the noise of the day starts, and it helps me think clearly, breathe deeply, and let go of the stress that can build up in the mornings. I used to wake up and rush straight into breakfast or chores, but these short walks gave me a moment to center myself, breathe, and find gratitude for the day ahead. If you're worried that walking will hurt your joints, I understand. I used to worry about that, too. That's why I started slow, just around the block, or even just up and down my driveway. You don't have to walk fast. You just need to walk. Let your body warm up naturally. Feel the morning air, and remind yourself that you're taking care of yourself, not punishing yourself. Even on days when I felt stiff, the gentle movement helped loosen my body, and I felt less pain later in the day. It's not about speed. It's about kindness and consistency, and every step counts, no matter how small. If you want to add one simple habit before breakfast that helps your body and mind, try a 5 to 10 minute walk tomorrow morning. It doesn't have to be far or fast. Just enough to let your body know it's time to wake up. You will feel your heart thank you, your mind clear up, and your spirit lift, even if just a little. This is a gentle, free gift you can give yourself, one step at a time, one morning at a time. Tomorrow, when the sun rises, put on your shoes, step outside, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, today, I am choosing to take care of myself. Number 5, take 5 minutes of deep breathing before breakfast. Before you think this sounds too simple to matter, let me share what I discovered. I used to wake up with my mind racing about all the things I needed to do, and before I even took my first sip of coffee, I felt tense in my shoulders and tight in my chest. I didn't realize how much this stress was affecting how I felt throughout the day. One morning, instead of rushing, I decided to sit on my porch, close my eyes, and take deep, slow breaths of just 5 minutes before breakfast. I wasn't sure what would happen, but it turned out to be one of the most powerful habits I added to my mornings. It felt like I was telling my body, you're safe, you can slow down. And for those 5 minutes, I felt calm, present, and ready to start my day without fear. The first few times I tried this, it felt strange. I thought, how can breathing help me? But I noticed that my mind became clearer and the tightness in my body started to soften. It was like letting go of a heavy backpack I didn't even know I was carrying. After those 5 minutes, when I finally had breakfast, I felt calmer and I could enjoy my food instead of rushing through it. It helped me notice the taste of my tea, the warmth of the cup, and the quiet around me. This small breathing ritual became a moment of gratitude and peace, and it helped me start my day feeling in control, even when the world felt busy around me. You don't need to sit in a special position or do anything complicated. I usually sit in my favorite chair by the window, place my hands on my belly, close my eyes, and breathe in slowly through my nose, letting my belly rise, then out through my mouth, letting my body soften. I repeat this slowly, counting in my mind if it helps me stay focused. Some mornings, I listen to birds while I breathe, reminding myself that each breath is a gift, a gentle reminder that I am alive and capable no matter my age. It doesn't cost anything, doesn't take much time, and it helps your mornings feel more grounded. If you often wake up feeling anxious or overwhelmed, this is a small gift you can give yourself before breakfast. These 5 minutes can help lower the tension in your body and prepare your mind to face the day with more calm and clarity. It's not about perfection. It's about creating a moment of peace for yourself, reminding your body and mind that you are taking care of them. When I skip this, I notice I feel more rushed and the day feels heavier. But when I take these 5 minutes, everything feels a bit more manageable and my mind feels clearer for the day ahead. Tomorrow morning, before breakfast, try sitting quietly for 5 minutes, taking slow, deep breaths, and allowing your mind to find a moment of calm. You don't need any special tools or apps, just you, your breath, and a few quiet minutes. You deserve to start your day without stress. And these 5 minutes can be your way of reminding yourself that your health and peace of mind are worth it. When you finish, smile and remind yourself, today, I chose calm over chaos. It's a simple, kind habit you can add to your mornings, helping you feel stronger and steadier one breath at a time. Number 4, eat 5 to 6 almonds before breakfast. I used to think that eating before breakfast was a bad idea, that I needed to wait and sit down to a full meal to start my day right. But I discovered something so small, so simple, that it made a quiet difference in my mornings. Eating 5 or 6 almonds before breakfast. At first, it felt almost too easy, like it wouldn't matter, but it became a small ritual that helped me feel steady and cared for. I keep a small bowl of almonds on my kitchen counter, ready to grab before I make my tea or coffee. It feels like giving my body a little boost of kindness before the day begins, and it doesn't take much time or effort. The first time I tried this, I noticed that I didn't feel as hungry or shaky before breakfast. I used to feel those sudden waves of hunger that made me rush to eat whatever I could find, but those few almonds helped me slow down and feel in control. They're small but satisfying, and they help you ease into your breakfast without that heavy, urgent hunger that can sometimes lead to eating too fast or too much. It's like giving your body a small good morning gift, a reminder that you are taking care of yourself, one almond at a time. I know some people worry about adding snacks before breakfast, but these 5 or 6 almonds aren't about adding extra food. They're about giving your body a gentle start. They're easy to chew, easy to digest, and you can even keep them in a small container next to your coffee maker so you don't forget. I find that when I have them before breakfast, I feel steadier and calmer, and I enjoy my breakfast more instead of rushing through it. It's a small moment of control in your morning, and it feels good to know you're doing something simple for your health. This habit became part of my morning rhythm, right after my warm water and breathing, and before I sit down for breakfast. It doesn't feel like a diet rule or a strict plan. It feels like a small act of kindness for myself. And on days when I forget, I notice that I feel hungrier and less steady before breakfast, reminding me why I started doing this in the first place. It's about creating small habits that support you, not stress you, and almonds are an easy, affordable way to do that. Tomorrow morning, before you have your tea, coffee, or breakfast, try eating 5 or 6 almonds and see how you feel. Let it be a small, peaceful ritual that reminds you that you are caring for your health without making things complicated. It's a simple, real-world step you can take, even on busy mornings, helping you feel grounded and steady before you start your day. When you finish those almonds, take a deep breath and remind yourself, today, I am caring for my body with small, kind choices. It's one of the easiest steps you can add to your mornings, helping you feel stronger and more in control, one almond at a time. Number 3, take a shot of apple cider vinegar and water before breakfast. This one surprised me more than any other habit I tried before breakfast. For years, I saw people talk about apple cider vinegar, but I always thought it was just another health trend that wouldn't matter for someone like me, over 60, just try to feel a little better each morning. Then one day, I decided to try a small shot of apple cider vinegar mixed in a glass of water before breakfast, and it quickly became a small but powerful ritual in my mornings. It felt like a gentle way to wake up my system, giving my body a small push to start the day without heaviness. It's simple, cheap, and easy to prepare, and you only need a small splash in a glass of water to feel the benefits. The first morning I tried it, I was honestly nervous about the taste. But I found that adding a bit more water made it easier, and I even started to enjoy the tangy taste, seeing it as a sign that I was doing something good for myself. It wasn't about being perfect or following some strict health rule. It was about giving myself a moment of intention before breakfast. I noticed that I felt a bit lighter, and I didn't feel as heavy or sluggish after eating breakfast. It helped me slow down and listen to my body, taking each sip as a reminder that small steps can create real change, even if you start with something as simple as a glass of water with a splash of vinegar. It's important to keep it simple. I use a small clear glass, add water, and just a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Some mornings, I add a drop of honey if I need it to be softer, but many days, I just take it as is, letting the tang wake me up. I find that this small ritual helps me feel focused, steady, and ready to take on the day. It's not a miracle, but it feels like a small promise to myself that I'm taking care of my health without complicated steps or expensive supplements. It's something you can do even if you don't feel like moving much in the morning, and it doesn't take more than a minute to prepare. I remember one morning, standing by my kitchen window with the sun coming in, holding that small glass of amber-colored water, and feeling grateful that I was still here, still able to try small things to care for myself. It became more than just a health habit. It became a moment of reflection, reminding me that every day is a chance to choose health in simple, gentle ways. It's about creating a small anchor in your morning that reminds you that your health is worth these moments of care, no matter your age or what challenges you are facing. Tomorrow morning, if you have apple cider vinegar in your kitchen, try adding a small splash to your glass of water before breakfast and see how you feel. Let it be a small act of kindness to yourself, not a strict rule you need to fear. It's one of the simplest steps you can take to support your mornings, giving your body a gentle start, reminding yourself that even after 60, your choices matter, and your health is worth small, consistent care. When you take that last sip, smile and tell yourself, today, I chose to care for myself in a small but powerful way. Number 2, check your blood sugar in the morning. I know this one might feel scary, and I understand because I felt the same way. The idea of checking my blood sugar in the morning used to make me nervous, like I was waiting for bad news. But one day, I decided to try it, just to see where I stood, and it turned out to be one of the most empowering things I added to my mornings. It wasn't about fear, it was about knowing, understanding, and taking control. Instead of letting the unknown scare me, I turned it into a quiet moment of care for myself, reminding me that even after 60, I can still take charge of my health one small step at a time. The first time I did it, I took a deep breath, sat at my kitchen table, and told myself, this is just information, not a judgment. I was surprised by how calm I felt afterward. I realized that knowing my numbers helped me make better choices without feeling like I was guessing all day. It became a small ritual, washing my hands, sitting quietly, taking the reading, and writing it down in a small notebook. It was quick, easy, and it gave me peace of mind. I stopped fearing what I didn't know and started feeling like I was part of my own health journey, not just watching from the sidelines. Some mornings, my numbers were higher than I wanted, and that used to upset me. But then I learned to see it as feedback, a gentle reminder to adjust my choices that day, not a reason to feel guilty. It's like checking the weather before leaving the house. It helps you prepare, not panic. And on days when my numbers were better, it felt like a small win, a reason to smile and feel proud. It helped me understand how small changes in my morning habits, like what I ate the night before or how much I moved, could make a difference. You don't need to see this as something heavy or scary. Checking your blood sugar in the morning can be a quiet act of self-care, a way to say, I care about my body and I want to know how it's doing. It doesn't take long, and you don't need to judge yourself based on the number you see. It's just a tool to help you live with more awareness and peace of mind. You can even keep your testing kit next to your tea or coffee area, making it part of your morning routine without stress or fear. Tomorrow morning, if you have a meter, try checking your blood sugar before breakfast, sitting in a calm, quiet space. Let it be a moment of care, not fear. Use it as a way to learn about your body, so you can make small, kind choices throughout your day. You deserve to know how you are doing, and you deserve to feel in control of your health, even in small ways. When you finish, smile and remind yourself, today, I chose awareness over fear. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can add to your mornings, helping you live with confidence, one sunrise at a time. Number 1, drink cinnamon or green tea before breakfast. There is something special about holding a warm cup of tea in your hands in the morning before breakfast, especially when the house is quiet and the day hasn't yet demanded your energy. I discovered this when I was looking for something comforting that would help me ease into my mornings without rushing straight to coffee. Cinnamon tea or green tea became that gentle, comforting ritual that gave me a sense of peace and warmth before breakfast. The gentle steam rising from the cup, the soft scent of cinnamon or the freshness of green tea, and the warmth of my hands felt like a small, quiet gift I gave myself every morning. It wasn't about strict health rules. It was about creating a moment of calm and kindness for myself before the day began. The first morning I tried this, I was surprised by how calming it felt. I sat by my window, watching the sunrise while sipping my tea slowly, letting the warmth fill my body. It felt like a moment to breathe, to prepare my mind and body for the day ahead, and to remind myself that I could start the day with intention instead of rushing. I found that having tea before breakfast helped me feel steadier, less hungry, and more clear-minded, making it easier to make better choices when I did sit down to eat. It was a small shift, but it brought a calm strength to my mornings that I didn't know I was missing. Cinnamon tea brings a gentle sweetness without sugar, and it feels comforting, like a cozy blanket on a cool morning. Green tea brings a gentle freshness that wakes up your mind without the jitters that coffee can sometimes bring. Both are simple to prepare, and you can use what you have in your kitchen without needing anything fancy. I often keep a jar of cinnamon sticks and a box of green tea on my counter, so it's easy to choose either one depending on what I feel I need that day. It's a small act of care, and it feels like a ritual that connects me to myself before the day's business begins. If you feel that your mornings are often rushed or stressful, this is a small way to bring calm and intention to your day. Drinking tea before breakfast is not about following a rule, but about giving your body a gentle, warm start, helping you slow down, breathe, and prepare yourself for the day ahead. You can sit in your favorite chair, hold your warm cup, and let yourself feel grateful for another day, reminding yourself that you are worth these quiet, caring moments, even if the world feels busy around you. This habit helped me feel centered, and it can do the same for you. Tomorrow morning, before breakfast, try preparing a cup of cinnamon tea or green tea and see how it feels to start your day with warmth and calm. Let it be a moment just for you, a simple, gentle ritual that reminds you that even after 60, you deserve to start your day with peace and care. When you take your last sip, smile and tell yourself, today I started with calm, and I choose to carry that calm with me. It's one of the easiest and kindest steps you can add to your mornings, helping you feel stronger, more peaceful, and more in control, one sunrise at a time. If you've stayed with me until now, I want to thank you for taking this time for yourself. It's not always easy to think about health, especially after 60, when it feels like everyone has a different opinion on what you should and shouldn't do. But you've shown yourself that you care, that you're willing to take small, kind steps to support your mornings and your health without fear or stress. These simple habits before breakfast aren't about perfection or strict rules. They're about giving your body a gentle, steady start each day. They're about creating a moment of calm before the day begins, reminding yourself that you still have the power to take care of your body in a way that feels good. I know how easy it is to feel overwhelmed by big health promises or complicated diets. But I've learned that true change often starts with the small things: a warm glass of water, a gentle walk, a few deep breaths, or a quiet cup of tea. These steps don't require expensive equipment, and they don't require you to be perfect. They simply require you to show up for yourself each morning, to take one small action that says, I care about my health. And over time, these small actions build up, helping you feel stronger, steadier, and more in control of your health one morning at a time. As your friend, I want to remind you that your health is worth this effort. You are not too old, and it is not too late to start taking care of yourself in small ways that feel good and realistic. You deserve mornings that feel calm, bodies that feel cared for, and minds that feel hopeful about the days ahead. Each of these habits is a chance to build a quiet confidence in yourself, to let go of fear, and to replace it with hope and steady action. You don't have to change everything overnight. You only need to take small, kind steps consistently. Before you make any big changes in your diet, supplements, or health routines, I encourage you to talk to your doctor or a trusted healthcare professional. This is not medical advice, and I'm not a doctor, just a friend sharing what has worked for me. Your body is unique, and having professional guidance will help you feel safer and more confident as you make small changes. Think of it as building a team to support your health, with you as a leader, taking charge of your mornings and your choices one gentle step at a time. If you found this video helpful, please tap the like button so YouTube knows you want more simple, practical tips to stay healthy after 60. Share with a friend who might need hope and simple ideas for their mornings too. And remember, every sunrise is a new chance to care for yourself with kindness and calm. You are worth this care, and I am cheering for you as you continue to take small steps to protect your health and enjoy your mornings with confidence, one day at a time.